How y'all doing? So today I'm at the Publix rehearsal space and I'm on break and I've just been thinking about like I need to be sharing with y'all what's been going on with this process because OMG, I am at the public. And so I think some of you have been following my journey as a voice coach, but also as a voice coach, I'm an actor. How I got into voice coaching was through acting. I think some of you seen that video where I posted about how I discovered voice coaching at Atlanta Theater Conservatory through my voice coach mentor named Katie Bull. And through that, I became a teacher at the school. I stayed connected to the arts through that school. I even got a job as a voice coach somewhere else through that school. I'll talk about that another time. Um, but since then, I've also booked this job as an actor with this show called Seagull True Story. And oh my God, it is one of the biggest blessings of my life. I have been a part of the journey. I've been a part of this show for 3 years, and it has been a crazy journey. The very, very first time I even heard anything about this show, my manager hit me up being like, hey, you want to do this 29-hour workshop for $500? And I was like, sure, it's not a lot of money, but it's the arts aren't about making money. The arts are about creating something that has never been done before, even if it's been done before. And so Seagull is a famous play written by this Russian writer named Anton Chekhov. And Chekhov is famous because he comes from that creative world of Stanislavski, which pretty much originated American theater today. Like American theater is really, really, really based in the Russian way of acting. They came here back in the early 1900s and literally taught us how to act. It's been incredible. And so my manager hits me up. I meet with the director for like 5 minutes on WhatsApp. We talk. He says, I like your energy. I like your Instagram. I was like, great. And then I show up to rehearsal and we are rehearsing y'all in this like room, in this abandoned room in this office building. And they've like set up this fake curtain for it to be like a cabaret curtain or like a actual stage curtain. And we're rehearsing and this director is a man that is so different than anything I'd ever experienced. Excuse me. He first of all is like fresh off the boat Russian. He speaks really great English because he grew up speaking English, but his awareness of our culture and how American theater works and how American processes work, he is on a huge learning curve. But it was an awesome thing for me because I was also on a learning curve. I was also very, very new to doing new works that weren't already created before, and we're just now going to make it our own. This was something totally new, just with some scenes from The Seagull. And how does this connect to voice? So, in acting, voice helps us, or vocal training helps you be able to be limber in your acting, limber in your body, limber being able to like pivot to go one direction or another direction. If you're acting and the director's like, hey, I actually want you to play that scene more. If there's an emotion he's talking about, I want it to be angrier but also have an undertone of love. And so how does that feel to you in your body? And as an actor, you know that you're pursuing an objective, but as a vocal practitioner, you know that to pursue anything, it has to come from within. There's a process that happens within. Like, if I give an example of an objective being to get someone to take my hand, meaning like to join my side, that can be a whole lot of tactics, but those tactics have to be alive in my body. I can't just be like, join my side, join my side, join my side. I have to intentionally choose to let myself feel the disappointment of asking somebody something, watching them not give it to me, and then doing something else to ask them for something else in a different way, and so um being able to pivot in a new acting role is imperative to being considered a quote unquote good actor or an actor that is directable. Or is that even a word, directable? That can be directed. If I can't be told, hey, go a different direction, and I can't make a choice in my body, in my voice, director's like, hey, I need somebody else who can actually play, who can actually act. And that's why it's called a play, because you're playing. Part two later.